Welcome back to another episode of Aussie Bucking. Tyson and I are off on a little adventure again today. I'm going to say a couple of videos ago I'm going to call it the big cut, where we, a subscriber, Angus, and us cut up a big trees or a heap of big logs for Micah. But on the way to Micah's place the other day, in the street was a big jumping castle where the kids were, and there was a heap of kids in the street, in the yard playing, and a heap of adults, heap of cars. It was a big function in the street, I'm going to say. And I said to Tyson, this is going to upset him a little bit, running our chainsaws for hours. I think they're 4 or 5 of them with exhaust, so they're pretty loud. And when I got there, I said to Micah, have you informed the street at all, mate, on what's going to happen this morning? He goes, oh, no, the street's good. The street, no problem with any noise like that. They love chainsaws, he said. Something like that anyway. But, so we start cutting, we do the job for the day, and as you see in the video, it's all complete. But I get a phone call on Tuesday from a guy called Paul. And he said he was at the party, and I said, oh, here we go. I'm going to get burnt here real bad. And I started apologising. Sorry, Paul, mate. I told Micah to inform the street. He goes, Steve, settle down. It's nothing to do about the noise. We just could not believe, all the adults, the kids wouldn't know, but all the adults loved the noise running through the whole area. They thought it was unbelievable, he said. He was very impressed. So some noise pollution may be good, I don't know. But I think they sound good anyway, that's for sure, Tyson. Yeah, we're not very worried about it too much. We got earplugs on anyway. But I said, well, how can I help, Paul? He goes, Steve, a big tree has crashed down. It's been there for quite a while. He can't get anyone to cut it up. He says it's about 1 metre round. It's gone into the neighbour's place. And there's a bunch of beehives there. That won't worry us too much. We're beekeepers anyway. But we're going to cut it up for him and put it in the right side of the yard, which is his side for him. So that's what we're going to do today. So we'll see how it all works out, Tyson, eh?
Yeah.
So this is our job for the day. This is the tree, this is the culprit. It's all piped out. Probably is around about 400 by 800 maybe millimetres. Through the neighbour's place. This is our job for the day. Shouldn't take too long to cut it up, but removing it into its rounds into the trailer and taking it back next door could be some work. So chainsaw's ready, Tyson, eh?
Yep.
What do you reckon?
Yep.
This is our selection for the day. We've got a mate of ours, Jared, his name is. Hey, Tyson.
Yep.
And he's a farmer or grazier next door, like two blocks away. And this is his little chainsaw. He brought it up for us to tune it, actually, for him. Tyson's tuned this before for him, but he put a new cylinder and head on it. It's an 044 Tyson. We've never run one. How many cc is it?
About 70.
It's about 70 cc. Let's get off the trailer here. So Tyson, when did they? Do you know when they? So I've never ran one. I've never seen one before. Not much into Stihls, but when did they first build them?
Oh, about 1988, I think, to 2001.
Yeah, he knows all about chainsaws. It's ridiculous. I don't know. He knows this stuff. But Tyson, it's a 70cc, isn't it?
Yep.
So we're going to match it up today with one of our 70cc's. And we'll see how we go. But Jared's been sharpening his own chains here, and he loves a Dremel drill. It's a semi-chisel Stihl chain, but I've actually sharpened it for him. It was pretty average. He's been trenching with it. And his rakers, he's took all the way down a lot with his Dremel drill. So you can see that there, they just flatten them straight off. So it's going to be interesting to see how this actually runs with the rakers so far down. So yeah, we're going to run a bit later. So we've actually discussed, Tyson and I, we're going to see if we can cut the whole thing up with Stihls today without touching a Husqvarna. This is going to be something a bit different for the day. We'll see how we go. Yeah. So when he took the rakers there, he just flushed them off with his little
It's out of
with his
control.
Dremel. But yeah, I'm just gonna, not that I know everything, I'm just gonna tell him, or the next chain, to do a bit better than that. It's just too hard on the chainsaw. It's splitting big chips, but I haven't got the power to pull those big ones either.
Nah.
There's just no need for it. We might have bit more than we can chew. It's probably the problem. What do you reckon, Tyson? We bit more than we chew?
Oh yeah.
For sure, yeah. Can't turn it over, it's too heavy. Want to Harvey him up again. Tyson, you're setting the log on fire.
I need to fix my earplug, I'm going deaf.
Well, you chose to buy that bloody exhaust now, let's burn the logs down. Very dry timber here. Hard too, as hard as anything.
You gotta be kidding me.
Buddy thing. We've finished the big cut and we're with the owner now, Paul. Paul, how did the chainsaws go today?
Oh, fantastic. Awesome machines, very powerful and sharp as. They went through the timber like butter.
And it was hard timber too, I'm going to say. It's been there for how many years it's been down for? How long has it been dead for?
Well, over 6 years.
6 years, yeah. So it's bloody hard. Do you know what sort of tree it was in the first place? Was it a gum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a gum tree.
Yeah, that's probably the same as
I
those
would
ones
say
up there.
the same as that one there.
Yep. So there's a fair few jump might see them in the background. So these dead ones behind us, well, what happened to them? A lightning strike, do you think?
I believe it was a lightning strike.
Yeah. Lightning strike killed a couple behind us here.
Yep.
So which one do you reckon the best chainsaw was running today, Paul? Your opinion, which one? You saw them all run today?
Yeah, I did see them all running, and I reckon the 792 Husqvarna.
592.
592. Not 7. That's a model. That's a model yet to come. So in about 20 years' time, the 7 will be going.
Okay, so the best saw that I saw today operating was the 592 Husqvarna.
Yeah. And Tyson, what was your saw? You went for your old 462 today a fair bit, I see.
Yeah, I ran the 462 quite a lot, and it ran exceptionally well. The best it's ever run since I've bought it. So
that's awesome. Yeah, and I went through a couple of tank falls on the 500, which ran good today too. It was super hard cutting. I spent a lot of time yesterday sharpening in preparation for this hard timber, and they went beautiful today. So Paul, what's your plans with this timber?
This will provide us firewood.
Yes.
For at least 3 years, I'm thinking.
Unreal, eh? Just that timber we've cut up today for 3 years. Yeah.
So we've got a combustion heater, fire.
How many months of the year do you actually run it?
I would say from roughly beginning of May until the end of September.
Yeah, rightio. Yeah. It's about the same as what we do too. Yeah. And some nights are cool, but the days are warm. But you still got to keep the house warm.
Yeah, absolutely.
It makes a huge difference to the house just to having that generating heat from the timber. Right. Yeah, it's awesome difference. But I'll tell you something about Paul. Paul is the owner of a house that was in a lottery or a ticket lottery type thing. Paul, tell that story.
In 1987 it was a prize home, 5 acres with tennis court, which was appealing to me. I was a tennis player. A swimming pool and 5 bedrooms. So,
but back in the day, what did it cost? What was the prize money worth?
It cost us $275,000.
Unreal.
On the brochure it had a 411. Casa Diana was the property name, we bought it all that time ago from the So they were living here for 12 months, but they were homesick for Sydney. So they decided to sell it back.
Yeah. So it's always been a 5 acre property here you've got here?
We've always had up until probably 12 years ago, 15 years ago, we've had horses. My wife's Susie, she's a endurance rider. Was an endurance rider. We've done she's covered a lot of miles, and we've always had horses here. Not now. My daughter has the horses.
So how did you get onto us, Paul, for this job?
Right. Okay. Well, my son lives out at the Aguilar. Right across the road is Micah. So Micah, Steve and Tyson were there 2 weekends ago. And we heard these chainsaws where my son's second youngest, Remy, had his 3rd birthday.
3rd birthday, was it? Yeah.
Quite a few of us attended his birthday party, and these saws were going in the background, and I thought to myself, I actually explained to others, they're powerful saws. I could hear them in the distance, and loud. Very, very loud.
Been bellowing through that bloody neighbourhood, well and truly.
That's right. Yeah. So lots of trees around in the neighbourhood. So anyway, I got talking to Micah later that afternoon when he had a chance to come over to the party, and we were talking about Steve and Tyson and how their saws operated and how powerful they were with homemade exhaust, etc. And anyway, long story short, I had a tree that fell down across the neighbour's boundary into the neighbour. 99% of the tree fell into the neighbour's property. And
no damage done, luckily?
No damage done, apart from the fence, but no damage done. And so we got talking, and I spoke to with
Steve, the old guy.
Yeah, but Mike.
Oh, Mike,
gave
yep.
me Steve's phone number.
Yeah,
That's how we made contact.
Yeah, so Paul, as I said on the way here, Paul rang me, and I was apologising, wasn't I, straight up.
You
for
were
making,
making too much noise, but that wasn't the issue. It was just waiting to hear those sounding of the chainsaw.
You actually like the chain, the sound.
Oh yes,
the sound of the chainsaw.
I've been operating chainsaws for a long time myself.
Yeah.
Just obviously for doing this job, but now that I'm 74, I prefer not to do such a big job as this.
He says he's 74, but it's hard to believe he's 74, right? He's in very good condition for 74. So I'll be happy if I get 74 and be as fit as Paul here. So good on you, Paul, for that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. So anything else you want to say, Tyson? Anything else you want to say? You enjoyed the day?
Yeah, we got the worst part now, picking all
That's
of it up.
right, eh? And lucky you're young and strong, because you'll be doing 90% of it. Paul and I'll be telling you how to do it all. That's what old guys are supposed to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next round. This is Paul's woodshed. Awesome. Used to be stables, he says. There we go.